Everybody, we are live. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the sun started to come out. It's been gray and cloudy like all day, and here we are. I mean, I meant to have it turning on the sky already. I wasn't really prepared to be up here on live. Let's turn this around. 1 minute I'm cooking dinner, and I keep peeking out the window, and I'm like, the sun is coming out. It's been gray all day. And it's pretty chilly. It's like a 2 hoodie day, and I'm wearing one. So, but anyway, I kept looking out the window and hoping things would finish and whatever. I'm like, I have got to go up here and see. I'm glad I did. I mean, look. Oh my gosh, I haven't even looked at this direction yet. We're all going to see it together. My goodness. Nibiru, Attu, Nepicity, all that right in there. Attu's moon is here, facing the south at sunset. And then, of course, all that is Uri. Okay, yes. Hey, Doobaloo, you made it. You're number one. Woo! Here we are. I'm outside. It's kind of cold. The other day, I was up here with hoodies on, and it was stuffy. Anyway, I wish I had the second one now. I left with just one on. It's okay. Oh my goodness. This is phenomenal because we can see, like, is that Saru cutting through the sunlight? I think so. That line, right? Okay, so that would be, I guess, Isatum here. Isatum's moon. Let me look at it more before I say, but it's, that's what's there. Hey, T. Racy, surprise! There's asteroids. Look at them. Yes. Wow. Always like that on the left side of the suns. Oh yeah, and that texture, for sure, Attu's moon. See that peeking through? Oh boy, I am so glad I took off running up here. It is uphill the whole way, I'll just mention that. I was like, I gotta go see this. I mean, it's like a surprise. It really is a surprise sunset. I was not expecting anything to happen. It's been a dull day, Ooh, what is that? I wonder if Sam is watching. He might be. He gets notifications on his smart TV. Hey, Sam. If not, he'll see it eventually. Look at the sky. Here's Nepicity. Exactly where it always is. That's northeast. And then southeast is Attu and Nibiru, southeast, okay? At sunset specifically, though, it changes all the time, so they're constantly moving. But I'm up here mostly at sunset, so I can just tell you, it's very, very consistent. This is the layout. This is where they're, spaced out like, wow, that sun. I've seen a few videos on TikTok the last day or two of ginormous suns. Like, people are standing in their backyard and the sun is like just huge. Unnormal looking even, And I messaged two ladies, and one, she was like, I believe you fully. I told her, I gave her all the info. I hadn't heard from the other one yet. Well, one of them actually caught the blue asteroid at night. It's just blue glow in the black sky. It's strange, but yeah. Anyway. But yeah, the sun looks extra big to me right now from what it usually does. But we know planets are clipping into it and cutting, and that causes it to flare out bigger. So that shadow, all that, that's the yellow moon, okay? All that, where it's darkest. And then the middle color is Isatum. And then from here, I guess down to here, yeah, Saru, right? Okay, Saru, yep. You can even see the color changes perfectly. Yeah, that's, oh, I'm so glad I came up here. I mean, that's gotta be asteroid related. Streaking from, right? All of it. Like a trail. Big lead off asteroid, big trail. Okay. Let's go back this way. Look how green it looks over here. I noticed the green, and I notice we're seeing the little fingers. Remember I showed you last time? It's like holding, cradling. It does. These little fingers will come up and they'll curve around. And I noticed that not just Nepicity, with other planets and such. Okay, look. It changes. Here's Nepicity, and then here comes something else. You can see it. So we know this is the Nibiru and Attu, basically. Attu is up here. Like that probably is Attu, the edge of, right? So from here down to the big curve down here, Nibiru. And then maybe that's the curve for Attu's moon, because it does overlap it. And see, we see the V shape. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad I came up here. If I had waited any longer, we wouldn't have seen that. Or this. Oh man, look at, yeah. I mean, it's definitely edge for Attu's moon. I love that. So, okay, Uri. Uri is usually coming in at a slant right here, okay? The asteroids are so thick and heavy in front of it, it's really hard to see it, but usually, well, as the sun goes down, it starts to come very noticeable, okay? I'll be on the lookout for a better edge to point out, but it's always there. All of it is. Wow. Oh, hey, I see messages. Brendan is here. Hey, Ireland. Good. That's so cool. I'll probably never make it to Ireland, you know, but at least I know who Brendan is. I know somebody there. Hey, Marcus, in Netherlands. Same thing. That's so cool. Here we are, hanging out. Yep. Sky lurkers. Oh, lurkers. I know. You guys are just chomping at the bit. Like, I wish she'd go live. I'll just wait till she does. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice yellow. Right, exactly. It was very yellow, in fact. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That's pretty special. I'm anxious to see this afterwards. I mean, look at the texture. How different, I mean, it's, you know, I know you all know, atmosphere of another planetary body right there. That's why, I mean, we don't have clouds that look like any of this. None of it that I could think of. And the color changes, dark blue, light blue, perfect curve of a planet. Man, see what, ooh, yes. Okay. Okay, back. I'm looking for specifically the lead object, and I'm thinking it's in here. See how it's dark and it's round in there. That's an asteroid, for those that don't know. It's the leading asteroid. Oh boy, look. You can really see I got him good right here. Like, I looked up just by eye. No. That's Yellow Moon. Sorry, because here's Isatum. This is Isatum. Okay. Yellow Moon. Yes. And then Saru. Look, you know, you can see the edges really good right now. I mean, if you didn't know better, you would think it's a airplane trail. You know what I mean? We have trained eyes, you see, right? We do. I know you guys know. Okay, so is this Uri? I bet it is. That edge right there for Uri. And then all the different kinds of asteroids. I didn't know, but Sam has a new drawing, an asteroid drawing. I found out yesterday on the show. And it's like this view right here of the sky, where he specifically drew just the asteroids. That's it. Just a line of asteroids, and this is really interesting. So I'll share it again, everybody can see it. But I might just screenshot it with this, honestly, because that's what it is. And all those little twirlies, you know, they're spiral asteroids, and they keep going till past Atu, that trail. Ooh, wow, look at that. Wow. Is that from Nibiru? I think so. I really do. If that's the case, then maybe Nibiru has moved over just a little bit more, even. Yeah, I really do, because Nibiru also has, or is it Nibiru? I know, Sam calls it Nibiru. Anyway, it also has fingers. Remember what I said? Like, I think all the planets really do. These little fingers that come up and around. And I know Nibiru does as well. Interesting. Wow. Okay. I mean, you can definitely tell we got two different things going on here. Napicity, Nibiru, side by side with Atu up here. I mean, it's almost like a division of the sky right there. Yeah, asteroids here. Big 3 is in there. Asteroid group. I just recently just learned that. I don't know what took me so long, but it was like one of the last things I learned, I guess. Ollie is here. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Here's my local sky. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma, United States. I'm located like right in the very middle of the United States. Very middle. And here's what we have going on. It's pretty awesome. It's been gray and cloudy literally all day. And I don't know, that 4:20, the sun started to come out just a tiny bit. Anyway, here I am. I couldn't just risk not seeing it, whatever it could be, because I knew the potential. I knew it. Okay, here's my secret. Anytime, especially after a rain, but it hasn't rained. It was supposed to, but it didn't. Anytime the sky clears off from just a blanket of clouds, or when the sky clears off after a rain, it's such a prime time for all this. You all probably already know that, but it really is. So I knew the potential was at least 70%. And I mean, there's still potential for more, as in like color, because we haven't reached this phase yet of when the sky can turn red, pink, purple. Okay, I was up here, was it 3 days ago at midday, and I commented I might be back up tonight if it looks really great, because you know it could do something blah blah blah. And I ended up not coming up here. It was literally nothing, just nothing ever, nothing happened. But you know what, just about an hour north of me, it was like apocalyptic, gorgeous red sky completely, you know. So I mean, there is this sweet spot of where you're located and all this and that as to what you're going to see, and There's one little area that just gets the best of the best. That could be us tonight still. I don't know. Oh man. I'm optimistic. Only because, look at that. Here lately, I've been seeing so many people posting red skies. Like, in many different places. Like, since early December. And it's all, you know, just still happening. Lots of red. Which is Isatum, right here. All this. Well, it really, all of this is really the moon of Isatum. Okay. Isatum is peeking out from behind. Okay. Moon, Isatum, Ceru back there. But it's the red planet, and that is one factor of why the sky turned red like it is. Yeah, still looking kind of green. Hey, Dennis is in the house. Dennis, hey, how are you? Looky here. Isn't it cool? I mean it. You didn't send pictures, Ali. That's okay. Just whenever. And you might have to remind me. If you do send them, like drop me a note somewhere, you know, telling me so I can remember to. What was that? Did it look like the whole screen moved? Because it wasn't me. Maybe it was, but I don't think so. We extra busy messing up the sky. Oh, they were. Rodney, okay. Mini trails, I get, yeah. Hey, Kat, how are you? That looked like a reflection, did it? It's good to see you. Yeah, boy. Okay, it is getting a little pink over here. Let's just, you'll see that, because here is Isatum. There was one time, I don't know, few lives back, Sam and I were communicating back and forth on Messenger while I was live, in fact, you know. But we all saw it happen together where this part of the sky, right here where Isatum is, it just turned like deep burgundy red. It was really something. Yeah, look at that. You really see the texture nicely all up and through there. But there's something back in there. You know what I mean? Like you can see through the hazy, you know, covering around it, into it. All those little lines from the asteroids. Wow. How cool. Look. I mean, that would make the best comparison picture for Isatum. And here would be a comparison picture for asteroids in front of Uri. Okay, we know Attu's moon is still here. It kind of is probably back right in here now. You know, it's over a little bit more. So, anyway. Is it looking lavender here yet? I believe, yes, I believe this is really something all to do with Nibiru. Because it's too low down, we know Attu is higher up. It's down here where Nibiru is. It's like a process of elimination, but And those little fingers, oh yeah. You see those, right? Yep. Like perfectly evenly spaced out, in fact. Good night. Yeah, it's looking a little more green over here. That's a very, I mean, man, that's such a consistent appearance for an opacity. In fact, you can tell at that tilt even, you know, I mean, that's, oh, Sam has a couple of different drawings that show it can be tilted either way, but his drawings have it tilted this way, which is what we're seeing. It's tilted that way. Here's his base. And there's its little fingers wrapping around, see? And asteroids. Okay. What's happening here? A little bit of mixture. But that's really, that high up is still yellow moon. It looks great. Is high atmospheric hijacks a real thing? What is that? Hey, Jerry. Wow, I know. Look at the sky. I know. I had to run up here. I don't know what you say. High atmospheric hijinks. Oh, okay. Are you talking about sea trails? Is that what you're asking me about? I'm assuming that's, what else could it be, right? Yeah. Are you acting or saying you don't think it's real? I mean, I just know that what we're seeing is not what we've always seen. And that includes trails left behind by airplanes. Like, I lived decades and decades, never saw long streaks in the sky until, early teens, 20 teens. So, or, that's at least when I started to notice them being a thing. So, I mean, I'm not there to know what's happening, so I can't really say for sure. But there is evidence if you want to believe any of it. Not just visual, but like testing and soil and air and whatnot, and what's in the soil and air compared to what they allege is being sprayed. You see, so it all, of course, it would line up perfectly if they wanted it to. So as I'm saying, I don't know. I do see planes. They make really long streaks in the sky that do have something to do, or it does ultimately cause a distraction and hide the planets. Now, whether that's purposefully or not, I don't know. Operation Tandem. Okay. Maybe I've heard of it. It's been so long since I was like in the sea trail everything. I studied it heavily, only to find out most of what we're seeing are asteroids anyway. So it's like really not my focus anymore as it used to be, but it once was. Man, it's like so perfect. I cannot understand how people can see that and not know something. Right? Doobaloo. Right. Yet, I have conversations with many people here and there. Yeah, look at that's so perfect. Let's go back over here. And I'll just, I take Ubers and stuff, and I'll ask the people driving, or I'll mention the sky looks really different. And they're like, they seem shocked and surprised that I even mentioned it. They're like, huh, really? I mean, no, they're not listening. They're not listening. They're not noticing. Mostly. There are, though, people out there watching the sunsets. I was watching a lady this evening in Puerto Rico, and I found out later she was followed my channel on TikTok. Anyway, she was talking about the sun being a portal and dragons and the whole 9 yards, But at least somebody is drawn to look at the sky. So, anyway. Versus the Uber driver that I talked to that was just stunned that what are you talking about, clouds? What? Who cares? I give the prize tonight definitely to Yellow Moon and Isatum, because that's what that is. Perfectly shaped and everything. Hey, W8 Farms. Wait, Farms. Hey, good to see you. Nobody bothers looking at the skies. Yeah, you're right. Really. I mean, do you ever see another person in a parking lot at a grocery store pull their camera out and take a video? I don't. They just stare me down, you know. It's the craziest thing, but never. Like, it seems like one time, well, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. There was a lady down the street. I was out taking video, and she was in her front yard taking a picture of the sky. That's it. That one lady. That's so cool. That's definitely, I'm not gonna say. I mean, I'm looking at these stripes, and I'm like, wait a minute. It is where Napicity is. So it's gotta be Napicity. Nibiru. Yeah, that. That's so cool. We were getting to see that. I mean, you know, it's not all the time it does that, really. I don't know if it's gonna turn red or not. I haven't given up. I should have worn 2 hoodies and maybe a pair of gloves. I just took off, y'all. I didn't look in the mirror. Nothing. I just split. I told Taylor, I was like, I'm going to the field. I headed out the door. I told Mittens, like, you stay there, Kitty Cat. She wanted to come along. It could do something. I don't know. There's been times. Okay, so I saw in like 63 days, our sunset will then be 7 p.m., which is pretty nice. 63 days, 7 p.m. sunset. What, Rodney? Almost melted your eyelids. Wow. Don't do that. Just glancing. I know. The new sun. The new one. What do you mean the new sun? The binary? I bet. Rick, hey, how are you? I know, always. If I step outside to like pick something up or take some trash out, yeah, you know I'm looking. Yeah, that's definitely Napicity. I haven't seen its stripes like that in a while. It's actually a very perfect curved shape right this minute. See that? Like a big bowl in the sky. There it is. Huh. I like that one. I like that. Oh yeah, look at it. See how pink it got right here? Slight. I know, it's ever so slight. I'm like got my fingers crossed, I guess. We could get surprised. Alright. I just realized I need to plug my charger in. I better, at least. There. I hope this new charger cord lasts longer than the last 2 or 3 I bought, because you know who has been chewing on them. She's real Mittens. That's who. Yeah. She's been grabbing. Yeah. I don't know why she's just drawn to these white cords. I know, Doobaloo. Uh-oh. Does the American English term occult mean hidden? That's to my understanding. Yes. Like occult information. There's more fingers kind of spacing out. There it is, grabbing hold. Yeah, that's so neat looking. What in the world? I mean, we know this is asteroids too, like mostly at that level and such, right? Definitely. Oh boy. Honestly, based on how it looked when I was fixing dinner, this totally exceeded my expectations. Honestly. Oh my goodness, look at this. That's weird. I'm torn. Is it, what is that? Is it Isatum? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Because here's Isatum. That's the edge. So this is happening in front of Isatum. Man, that's perfect. It is. It's perfect. I know. They're my favorite of all times to be up here. I'm rarely up here at sunrise. Rarely ever. Midday, sometimes, yeah. But there's nothing else compares to a sunset. Except a sunrise, you know. I should try it sometime. I don't know. I gotta get up early. I used to be up and out early, and I have tons of sunrise pictures, you know, from my past. Not so much now. Fred and Joe, uh-oh, the faces are here. Zubaloo's announced it for everybody. Yep. That is funny. It's a little peach. I'm just thinking, like, what is it? What are we looking at here? To me, you know, the peach, we know, Isatum's red, yellow moon yellow. So they create this peach color of all different shades and intensities and such. To me, this is like very pale, considering what it can do. Hey Sharon, how are you? How's Australia? Hope you're not too hot. What else? What's going on? Check out my sky. It's been really something. Like it has been a surprise sunset. Because it's been gray all day. It was gray all day. Just no even, you know how it's like a blanket, no details, no nothing. Sometimes you can see impressions through a gray blanket of clouds. That's what I'm saying. Because sometimes it's still a good time for pictures, but I just had to wait, be patient, just wait a little longer. It's supposed to be really nice this whole week, like in the 70s, which is springtime, which, I mean, it's not good that it's that warm though. On it. It's like, yes, it's so nice, you know, I can go up here and go live and enjoy it. But then what's it gonna be like in spring? It'll be like hot summer, and then what's summer gonna be like? You know, double summer. Oh no, not that. So yeah, anyway. As I stand up here, kind of cold, under covered, I guess. I'm pretty tough. I don't even have socks on even. I'm just like, let's go. Yeah. Very obviously green that way. Almost aqua, you know, and we've noticed that many times lately. A lot, aqua. See, this is where it starts turning kind of pink looking. Now, I don't think we're going to get the red show-off sunset. But I'm not disappointed. Look at that. What time is it? Let's see. Yeah, 5:34. 5:34. See how pink it is up there. What if it did? There was that time, December the 9th, when the sky, it was kind of like this, and then it lit up in all directions, the whole sky, and it just, the whole, everything got lighter. And then it just put on a big, fantastic finale show. It was really something else. That was a surprise sunset. And doesn't it look a little lighter right now? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like recreating it in my mind. But I'm just saying, it does look kind of bright back that way, doesn't it? What is that? Those little lines. I mean, this is where Uri is, and Atu's moon there. Okay, I'm just looking at those lines. Definitely Atu's moon. You can see it streaking upward like that. I'm keeping an eye on the... Oh my goodness. Looky there. You see that rectangular shape right there? I mean, that's a lot of something just showing up all of a sudden. Long box cube is in there. That's a craft. Talking aliens are around us, but also tons of asteroids all right in here. Man, see what I mean? Doesn't it look lighter? Okay. I mean, just the impressions of what we're seeing through that hazy covering of cloud is interesting. Okay. Look at that. Very aqua. Very, 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 very seafoam green aqua. Guys, that's really pretty. It's almost kind of like a glow-in-the-dark fluorescent. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I don't know. My brother sent me a text today with a screenshot on it. He told me he had been watching one of my videos. I think it was here on YouTube. And then, but I'm not positive. I'm not sure, to be honest. Maybe Facebook, but I think YouTube. Anyway, he got a message as he was scrolling by with a picture of the video he was watching, like a thumbnail of it. And it asked, do you know this do you personally know this person? That's what it said. Do you know this person? He didn't answer it. He had two options, yes or no. He didn't answer it. Had y'all seen anything like that come up? I was just curious because that's weird. You know, that's pretty nosy. I don't know if they're just connecting, you know, using that to connect people. Like, you know, this person knows that person and they know that person, and you know, surely it's more than that even, but I don't know. There it is, way up there, yeah. I mean, you can kind of see it pretty good right here, right now. Just like look through that sheer outer layer at the darker brown color. I called it a meatball the other day on the show. I don't know, I just get that lumpy texture appearance, and that's what it looks like. It's kind of brown looking. Let's go back one more time. See what I mean up in there? That's so perfect. Literally perfect for an epicity. Look at that. I'm like looking at all this in here. Is that the lead object or something? And no, I don't know. I haven't really identified it since I've been up here. I've not seen it, but It's kind of about that size. To me, it's a little high up though for the time of day, but if you see a perfect circle, probably an asteroid. That's pretty cool. I was just thinking of different drawings that Sam has that would be ideal for this precise moment. Because, you know, some of them have the yellow moon with these trails behind it going straight up, some at an angle, some totally sideways. So it can vary. That just looks really straight up. Yeah, I bet you. I don't know. I just keep getting that feeling about that spot. But yeah, I mean, also, I definitely think I was looking for the long box cube again. It's kind of blended away, didn't it? We saw it. We know it's there. But this is really interesting. Like you can tell there's something in here and it's going that way. Or no, I think it's going that way. Actually, it is. It's going that way. And these are the trails behind it pulling. Okay. Well, we know there's a lot going on there. I'm like, a lot. Eat some delicious food. Oh my gosh. You're making me hungry, Ollie. That's perfect. I'm glad that I could accompany you during your feast. I can give you some form of entertainment to watch. Yeah, I feel like Sam mentioned it's possible that, you know, because we've been watching Nibiru like wrap around the sky for like the last year or so. You know, it's over a long process. It used to be back here behind me, behind Isatum, and it's worked its way around going to the right. And now it's here. And so it's got this much further till it gets to the suns. You know. It could just go above the suns and wrap back to where it started. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Sharon. She's my cheerleader. Yeah. Oh boy. What time is it? Let me. 5:43. Okay. Well, we know it's going to get a little lighter now every evening. Later, I mean, not lighter, but lighter for later. I mean, there's times when I'm up here till like 8:30, 9 o'clock, you know, in the summertime because it's so light. Wait, that didn't make any sense. It's not lighter. It is kind of lighter, actually, with the two suns involved. Right. Interesting details. I'm just kind of mesmerized with those stripes, actually. I know this is where Uri is. All of this, all that. I don't see any more UFOs tonight. I think most of you were probably here, if not, have seen it on the show. But yeah, we caught a UFO a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Towards the end, about this time of the night, too. It's a mystery. It was something. It was nothing like, normal looking. Almost triangular, but we're not sure even about that. Yeah, still really very green. I thought maybe he'll turn purple. I don't know. Honestly, like I said, I am pleased completely that it turned out as great as it did, considering. Oh yeah, that looks cool right there. Wow. I mean, that's that. Just thinking, you know, is it more so yellow moon or Ice Atom? I kind of think Ice Atom, because of how low it is. Yellow moon is doing its thing up there, really. I don't know. We'll have to ask Sam on the next episode of the Citizen Science Podcast this Saturday at 3 o'clock Central. Right? Yep, it'll be show. Which one? 149, I think. I think so. 149. That says, I mean, when you get to where it's so many shows that you just can't remember, that's a good thing. You can remember show 10 or 20, It's like, I don't know, we're in the hundreds. Right. 149. Okay, thank you. T. Racy, thank you. Yes. A pointer, okay. I love that idea. They make little sticks that have little hands on it even, those fingers and right. That would be cute. I'll have to see what I can do. Here we go above us. Yesterday's episode was very beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we did have a really good show yesterday. We did. We covered a good amount of information, showed a lot of nice pics. Wait until it turns orange, then pink. I know. You think it's going to happen? You think? Do you think? Is there potential for it? Okay, she's like, don't go anywhere. Okay. I mean, okay, we got this color down here. It is that pretty. Okay, it could. Okay, Sharon is right. It could. I'm trying to think around what time it, would if it could. It is 5:49. Okay. It's just good to know. I can keep track of this time of night. This is the best time for it to turn orange. And it does. I mean, I know. Like I said, a few days ago, I was up here like, oh wait, I don't want to yell. They're at the hospital. I hope they're okay. I mean, can you imagine having to be life flighted? I can't. Feel bad. I forgot to say now. Oh man. Short-term memory. It sucks. Oh, the other day, I was up here midday, and it was really super nice, but then it just fizzled out at sunset. There was really nothing to see, period, nothing. And just like an hour north, I saw pictures coming from Kansas, you know, just right by me, and it was amazing, amazing. Over you know, that close by, and it nothing here. So that's how it goes. You just never know when it's going to be your special night, basically. I love this. I mean, you know, because we still got asteroids in here too. It's back in that same thing I was just looking at a minute ago. It's like, is that Isatum? What's going on here? I mean, we do know it's full of asteroids too. Like things like that. People would say, that's a dragon, you know, because of the swirliness, I guess. Like, is that the legend? I mean, or do you believe dragons really existed in real life? I don't know. What if they did? They could have. Right? I mean, I don't know. It would not surprise me. Okay, let's see. I noticed that the lights are not, I mean, they're looking normal. The lights look normal. Sometimes I'm up here, they have what Sam calls this ion connection, that's not the right term, a streaking ion trailing up to the planets. I don't quite understand how that is happening when it happens, but when it does, every single light that we see, every one of them has pull marks going upwards towards these planets. It's happened a few times now. Even things like that. There would be these little, you know, anyway, I guess remarkable. Here's downtown Tulsa doing its thing. It's possible giants existed, right? I mean, I would think, like Sam says, there's so many versions of beings. Who says they all have to be humans? You know? Like, we don't know. And how many millions of years? Who could have what been in here? What could have been here? Who? It seems like maybe. To me. Like, I wouldn't rule it out for sure. And then, like, who's next? What's next? OMG. Sunset 8:10 in Australia. Oh, really? Nice. Oh boy. Good for you, Sharon. Right. Well, I'm trying to think, like, how far you are into your summer. I would say you're pretty far into your summer. I'm just thinking, comparing it to our summers here, you know. Like, some of the best times we have is from like March, I'm thinking, to like June. But it still gets, you know, it still is good, July, August, whatever. But, you know, that's the stormy times for where I am. When we see the most storms. And, you know, where I live, it was called Tornado Alley. Still is Tornado Alley. But that's really shifted to be technical, in my opinion. Like, all the tornadoes have shifted to other states even. Not so much here. We're not getting the kind of weather we used to get. Thankfully. I feel bad for anybody that gets hit by storms and tornadoes. I have been in some pretty sizable storms, you know, trees down and whatever. But nothing, you know, impossible to bounce back from, like we see happening to so many people. It's like you just don't know who is going to get hit next with what, with these things, you know, the planets. That still reminds me of Sam's new drawing. I'm going to have to make some comparisons basically with his new asteroid drawing. It's pretty interesting. It was just a random idea. I got the impression he didn't put much thought, not much effort. I'll say it looks great. It took him a few minutes. I don't want to down talk it. I'm not. Anyway, it's just asteroids. That's it. Honestly, he says all of his drawings take like under 30 minutes. You know, they're just really fast. For me, it could go on for a long time. You know, and then I want to change my mind and everything else. What is this? Okay, we know it's Nepicity. But the texture, again, is strange. That. See what I mean? That. Like, that's not clouds. The sky doesn't look like that. It's all weavy, lacy looking. Interesting little dark spaces here and there. Wow, that's really green looking right now. Oh. Well, we know Saru is blue-green. Blue-gray. Green-blue. Sorry. I'm like having which is it? I want to say blue-green. Which that would explain why it looks so aqua back there right now. Bring on the orange. I'm here. I know. Honestly, it's looking kind of purple even this direction at the moment. Even though the purple planet is behind us. There's more of that strange texture. Okay. We're back to Atu's moon area. I wonder what people think driving by. Like, what do you think they think? What would you think? Saw somebody standing in the dark, filming the black sky. Oh my gosh. You're 5 weeks in. Oh, I was hoping it'd be longer, like almost over. So when does your winter start? What month? I know, 5 weeks. Darn it. She said it's already so hot. Alright. Try not to fall down. That'd be bad. There's like big hills and valleys through this field. That is really pretty. I'm gonna go this direction. Because it is kind of purpley looking over here. Pink, well, you know, fuchsia, magenta. There. Why does it keep doing that? Let's take one last look. You can definitely see they're in there just by how dark it is. At a curve at that. So side by side, Nakusity, Nibiru, Atu. Got it? Atu's moon. It's like that, like all the time now. And you know, our friend Tony in Switzerland, his videos just confirm that even more. We watched his videos on the show yesterday, one after another. Every time he wrapped around the sky, all the planets were in the same spots every time. So that needs to be a video just to show the repetitive factor. Okay, what's happening here? That's still pretty. It's still better than it was throughout the whole day today. It's kind of pink. Honestly, okay, you know what is also in that spot and is green? The green asteroid. It just dawned on me. I was like, why is it so green? Let's see. There, be still for a second. Literally, sometimes you can easily see it. It's just this glowing green orb, basically. I can't say for sure. Other than maybe it's just in this vicinity, right? That's where it's extra green. And it's, yeah, it's done that many times before, now that I think about it. Walking home from the bar, I hear that, Rodney. Oh my gosh. Is it still red? Is it? Ice Atom is red. Ice Atom. No. Although that's what the legend says, I know. It's blue. Alright. Did I miss anything? Wish it wouldn't go blurry like that. But the other night I was walking back home and Sam said he could still see the planets like over my shoulder in the background. Mostly I see lights, but that's weird looking. Oh my gosh, what are these little swirlies? Look at that. Asteroids. Oh my goodness. Again, that new drawing Sam has, it looks exactly like that. Exactly. That's weird. So the drawing he came, it was Saturday, no, Friday. He shared it Friday. And it was these little, he even had them going up and curling up like that, just like they're doing right there. So it's like a perfect match live. Okay. Yeah, that's even better. Get away from that light. Is that... It looks very cubey looking to me. I don't know. Is that a cube in there? It is the right location, top left of the sun's at an angle. In fact, what do y'all think? I think so. Like that'd be a comparison right there, because there is drawings of a cube hanging on to the bottom of Atu's moon. Not hanging, but you know what I mean. overlapping in front of, say, if that tattoo's moon right here, and a cube right underneath it. I wonder what Sam would think. Let's see. Dennis, I know, right? Maybe. I'll be back before that. Right. Oh, you're right. Exactly. You know, if it's going to be 70 degrees here, that's like short sleeve t-shirt weather. It's just maybe a light hoodie, but it's ideal. I'll take advantage of it every minute I get. Too many lights that way. I'll be worn out by next week. I'll be like, I stood all week long. I know. I can't do anything. Racy, go peek out the window. All right. I'll turn this around for a minute. I was trying to avoid it. I didn't put any makeup on. I didn't look in the mirror. I just jumped up and took off. Hello. Oh boy. Anyway, those times happen. But you saw we're on a mission. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Hopefully it's not too bad. It is dark, thank goodness. I got that going for me. Anyway, it's very dark. It's been fun, y'all. Who else here? T. Racy, Dennis, D. Blue, all the regulars. Sharon, Kat, Rodney. I didn't know Jillian was here. Where's my kitty cat? Jillian, hey. I know, it was gorgeous. I think that's everybody. I didn't see you till just now. And you've been talking a lot. How did I miss all that? Ollie, good to see you again. Our new regular. How cool is that? Okay, y'all. I made it home. Y'all walked me home. So, I'll be back when I was going to get inside for a minute, but I can't see the door. There. I made it. Uh-oh, who's here to greet me? You know who. Get back. Get back, you cat.
They're not going to be friendly. They're going to want to kill.
Okay. This feels a million times better right now because I have been, I don't know what the temperature is. It's pretty cold. So, all right, y'all. Well, I made it. I got my heater. I'm going to go thaw out. So, here she is. She's over there somewhere. Here she is. She's pretty happy. She's very, nighttime is her time. That's when she really, wakes up and plays. Okay, well, I'm going to hop off of here and all that stuff. Hopefully I'll be back maybe tomorrow. Maybe. So I'll see y'all when I see you. Probably will be before Saturday. So, okay. Button. Bye, everybody. Trying to get out of here. All right, bye-bye.